Hello YouTube, this is Gabriel and this is the latest and greatest on my hobby. So in this fish room I've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tanks, 3 totes. So how do I do water changes on all these? Used to be the bucket brigade, but I wanted to do something a little simpler, a little more efficient for myself. So this is what I did. I went ahead and got this back wall over here, drilled a hole through the wall going outside, and on here that blue tip was actually from a siphon that had a little pump on it. So I cut it off, crazy glued it to that tube which goes outside. So basically here I've got 20 feet of tube that is that size, so it hooks right to that. On this side I've got a green um, pump right there, so I put that pump on here and it goes into any of these tanks, and when I drain it out it goes straight to that there. In the past I used to not like to do as much water changes. I mean, I do them but not as much as I should because I felt like I'm wasting water, and that just felt bad for me. So when I could use them to actually water my plants or my trees, it didn't feel so bad. So let me show you on the other side what I did. So here's the other side of the wall. Just drilled the hole, and that's that tube with the blue tip, and it goes into here and it slides right into there. It's not actually connected into there for one very specific reason, but that slides into there, which then screws into that hose. So then that hose actually, well, let me give you the specific reason. This room here, that's my breeding room. So the reason that that doesn't connect permanently right here is because when I'm doing water changes in that room, I just disconnected here, and that 20-foot hose will reach from the tanks in there out this window to this same hose. So that's why I don't permanently connect it. So this hose then comes out here, and we have these trees. This is an orange tree. We've never gotten oranges out of it, but I've been watering it with all these water changes. Look at here, there's like 5, 6, there's 3 more. There's like 20 of them there. I don't know if you can see them, all those little guys, but look at, there's some slightly bigger ones, but there's a ton. It looks like we're gonna get like 50, 60 out of this sucker this year. We've had it for 3 years, we've never gotten any. Had this lemon tree the same amount of time. Last year I think we got 6, maybe 8 lemons, but it's the same thing. Look at just here, there's 3. Here there's more. I mean, here there's 3 more. There's big ones. There's not, well, not big yet, but there's medium. There's different sizes everywhere. But you can just see they're everywhere. Look at all these lemons, and they were delicious. So by me watering them with that tank water, we're gonna end up with 50, 60 of each where we weren't getting any. So that's a good idea in my opinion. You take that tank water, and then if we have extra, we can, water the grass a little, make it a little greener. But the grass looks pretty decent without it. Mainly concerned about getting me some fruit because lemons are good, oranges are good, and that's why we chose those 2 trees. In the future I would actually like to get more trees along here of other fruits that we like, but it's just an idea. I mean, I know many of you guys do have ideas like that, but I just wanted to share with you what I do here and why I feel better about doing my water changes now. So to fill up the tanks, I put that green pump in this pre-mixed water, and then I've got this thing that my wife bought for Christmas that we can actually turn on and off lights with um, by the internet. But I'm use that, and then I can go ahead and click it, and then you can see the water come over here and start filling up. Let me give it a little bit more. Sorry about that. So now that's filling up there, and as it gets closer I can just shut it off and then move it to the next tank, next tank, next tank, and that's how I fill them up. So that same 20-gallon line can go ahead and fit through the whole garage, and then I can fill up with that. So it's something that's made it easier for me, and I really like it, and Of course, everyone can have their own variation, but this is something simple, something not expensive. That pump might have been, 15 bucks or so. This hose is probably another 10 bucks from Home Depot. But yeah, it's very simple and something that can save you a lot of time and make your whole fish keeping hobby a little more enjoyable, because it can get a little overwhelming at times. Anyhow, I hope this helps you. I hope it makes your life easier and your hobby more enjoyable. Yeah, so when I do water changes from here, which is my 250-gallon, oh, there's a baby. Or maybe that's a shrimp. I'm not sure if they're breeding yet, but the shrimp are definitely breeding here. But when I do a water change on here, here is gonna be a grow out. I've only got like 4 guppies in there. You can see 3 of them right there. They're just there to eat mosquito larvae. Up here is gonna be another grow out. I actually have water here mixed already. What I've been doing is just adding like a gallon or 2 at a time, so that I don't really mix the pH too much. See, there's the right back there. I got some guppies as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Because I noticed mosquito larva was in here bad, just over a few days. So I went ahead and put those in there, and they ate it all up. So when I do these water changes as well, I also hook them up to that tube. See that guy in the window? That's what I like about the windows. But those can feed those trees. Or the other option that I have is when I do the water change on my living room tank, which is right on the other side of this door, I go ahead and run a hose right out here to this tree. And this tree here is a nectarine tree. It's done really good. We got this at the same time with those other trees, and it's given me a ton of nectarines, delicious nectarines. So that's my happiness, to be able to utilize this water, keep my fish healthy by changing it out a little bit more frequently, but also it giving my family nutrients. So I'm very happy about that. Hope this tip helps. I mean, it's not nothing that you guys probably haven't heard, but it's just the way I do it here. So if you're here, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and make sure you have yourself a blessed rest of your day.